The 40-year-old San Onofre nuclear power plant, perched on the edge of federally owned land, shut down forever after a 16-month battle over safety and cost issues. But the fight is far from over. The Public Utilities Commission will continue to hold hearings over who should pay for the plant while it was offline, while other concerns over spent fuel, the cost, and logistics of decommissioning the plant continue to grow. Here with more on what we can expect, our nuclear expert and SDSU professor Murray Jennings and Rochelle Becker, Executive Director for the Alliance for Nuclear Responsibility. Welcome back to you both.
Thank you.
Murray, let's start with you. The decommissioning of this plant is a little bit unusual because of this lease that Edison has. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the lease requires them to return it to its natural condition. Now, it doesn't say it has to be done immediately, so it won't be done immediately, but ultimately the goal is to return the beach back to the people of California.
So we're specifically talking about the beach because the substation has to stay there, you were saying.
The substation is there because that's a major transmission point between LA and San Diego. It's also the hub for a transmission line coming down into San Diego. So yes, it'll have to stay there. And the spent fuel will have to stay there for until at least we decide where to put it.
Well, and at least the 5 years. How long, Rochelle, do you think that this could take, trying to restore this beach back to its original state, or how long will this process take?
Well, we're not sure how long it will take. It probably depends on who pays for it and how long we hassle over who will be paying for decommissioning and other issues. But the waste will remain there for a very long time. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission's current proposal is to leave it on site for 300 years. That's a bit of a problem because the casts that they've put at San Onofre are licensed for 20 years. They'll have to be relicensed every 20 years, maybe have to be changed out. We're not sure. We do know the same cast system at 3 Mile Island that they're using at San Onofre is leaking due to corrosion. So they're looking into this cast system already.
So it's a concern for you?
It is.
Okay. And Murray, let's talk about this decommissioning process. Now, Southern California Edison has said they've saved close to $3 billion for this, that ratepayers put into this fund for decommissioning, but they estimate it's not going to be enough. Do you think that could cover the cost of?
Probably not. I mean, they were anticipating a certain period of time to collect that fund. And I don't think they're going to quite reach that period that they set aside to collect it, so they probably will be a little short. Plus, everything gets more expensive.
So. As we continue to grow, right? It's not going to get cheaper.
Right.
We're going to follow this money thread a little bit, Rochelle. So do you think that it's the ratepayers? I think this is what's up for debate, that they will need to make up that cost difference.
That's right. That's what the PUC will decide. The Public Utilities Commission will hold hearings, and they'll decide who's going to pay for decommissioning, who's going to pay for storage of waste, who's going to pay for security that continues on, who's going to be paying for the other incidentals that are very expensive in a nuclear power plant from now until it actually really is decommissioned, and more than that, mothballed, and it's back to the original position.
And how long until it's decommissioned? I mean, the process. Are we going to see anything, Murray? Are we going to see trucks moving in tomorrow? How long is this really going to take?
Not immediately. First off, they got to do a plan. You don't do anything like on this scale without a plan, and that plan wasn't started. So it'll take a year or two to get a plan. Plus, the longer they let it sit, the cooler it gets from a radioactive standpoint. So the first part of the plan is always to let it decay away some.
Kind of cool off, as
cool
they call
off
it.
For a few years, and then they'll start pulling out the lesser needed systems. They'll leave the systems that have to be there, the buildings that have to be there to house the radioactive material, and the ones that are radioactive. They'll just pull the stuff around it. So it'll be a long time before you actually see the domes go away. They may not go away.
Okay, a long, slow, costly process. Rochelle, what about the next steps for the Nuclear Regulatory Commission? Who's going to be sort of handling this very slow-moving giant?
Well, they haven't actually received the application to retire the plant from Edison yet. On Friday, I did receive an email from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission saying that the hearing that they had planned this week to talk about the process of restart has been canceled, and within the next few weeks we'll be beginning hearings on what decommissioning involves, what are the logistics of decommissioning, the technical issues, and then we'll go to the Public Utilities Commission and say, okay, how much is this going to cost, and who do you think is going to pay for it?
And who do you think is going to pay for it?
Well, I think it should be shareholders should be paying for it, but I think there's other culpabilities. I think that shareholders also include teachers and people that work for the state. I mean, they're invested in these utilities as well. So I think we first of all need to freeze profits on this, and everybody gets the same thing. I mean, Edison shouldn't be making a profit and giving, over 2.5% to their shareholders when none of us can earn a percent on our own on our savings accounts.
And I know this has to be the last comment, but Marie, you disagree with that. You think ratepayers should pay this?
Well, actually, I think Rochelle had a good point earlier that the federal government has a part that they should be paying because they did fail in providing a repository. I do believe shareholders, that was the agreement when the plant was first set up, so that should continue to be so. Well, not the shareholders, but the ratepayers. The shareholders probably will get to pay some also. So I think, and then hopefully we'll get some from Mitsubishi.
So diversify it a little bit. We are out of time. Marie Jennings and Rochelle Becker, thanks so much. If folks want to know more about this or comment, they can do so on our website, kpbs.org. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.